Yeah, I thought we played really well. I think Jake DeLeo, kind of sets the tone for us. But then I also thought Schmolke kind of settled in. Looked like it could kind of go either way with him. And Debo took a trip to the mound. I think that kind of settled him a little bit. He was able to get his 5, and then Finateri came in and pitched well. Samuel at the end threw the ball really well. Got a couple double plays there. And then other guys really contributed, but DeLeo, just tremendous day for him. Compton's birthday today, so always good to hit a home run on your birthday. It was his first home run of the year. Campbell played well, but just up and down, just really good game for us and a series win.
It was good to see Compton get off the snide, too, and get some hits, and I think he had 5 RBIs, so he's an important part of your lineup.
No question. He's a really good player and got slowed down by the injury, so, he's coming back, but, he's a good player and has been in our league and for us, so I expect a lot more days like that from him.
Coming into the last few weekends, the Saturday starter has been a question mark. What did Luke Schmolke show you today in this start, and do you think he may be the guy moving forward on Saturdays?
Oh, he definitely is. He's thrown 2 great starts in a row, one on the road at Louisville. And really the last 4 times he's gone out there, he's thrown a lot of strikes. Probably today was the least stuff that he's had, but still managed to throw a lot of strikes. And, he's definitely solidified his position in our rotation.
I think the important thing for him today was he stayed away from the big inning, got in trouble a couple times, but didn't let it get to him, and that's a sign of progress for him.
No question. Probably the only thing I didn't like is that he walked Will Taylor, and then Grice, who on a day like today, Grice is so strong and dangerous. He got a ball, and hit a home run. So that's how you end up kind of putting somebody back in the game, is put some guys on and then somebody hits a homer. But after that, he settled in, and that's just great to see.
You saved your bullpen today too, and that's really big. And Finateri was a big part of that.
He was, and and I think we're getting a little more settled in what guys can do. Having Cam Hill back just makes a big difference. It gives us someone else to, lengthen games somewhat. But tomorrow, the guys that threw yesterday should be back ready to go. We haven't pitched Carwile yet. And then you just, you hope Finley goes out and just, does a really, really good job on a start.
Anything else, guys? All right, thanks, Coach.
We talked about you switching to the leadoff spot, and you talked about, studying, what a leadoff hitter is supposed to do. Seems like you're really settling in pretty good in that position now. What did you see today, and what pitches were you hitting?
I got a little bit of everything. I was really just trying to, especially with the lefties, try to catch that fastball more towards center right field, and if they threw me anything that was going to spin into my barrel, pull it, so cutter, slider, curveball. Righties, kind of same thing, trying to see the ball deep and getting a pitch that I can hit.
They put a little bit of a shift on you normally. I imagine that home run to right center surprised them a little bit.
Yeah, no, definitely.
We talked after the game last night. Coach Hall said that win was huge after the previous week you've had some of the hard losses, that type of thing. I guess it was equally important today for you guys to come out and carry that momentum into this game.
Yeah, no, it was definitely getting that win last night after kind of a rough week, and we kind of were on the other side of that, I think twice last week, so being on the side where it's helping us get a win, sneak out a win, and coming back and winning the series on Saturday is definitely huge.
Tomorrow you get your second chance of the year to get a sweep in an ACC series. Imagine you want to come out the same way you came out today and not let them back in the series.
Yeah, no, we just talked about how our first shot to sweep in the ACC, Notre Dame, we had a big offensive day and came out and kind of lulled that second game or that last game of the series. So we're going to make sure we're on that this time.
I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about Tyler Minnick. Coach is working him in, giving him a start in every series. How have you seen him progress defensively behind the plate? It seems like he's really doing better with each game he goes out there.
Yeah, no, definitely. He came right out of high school. It's honestly what he's doing is really impressive. And to be in these big moments and playing big teams, that's how you get better, and he's really on it. So I've been really impressed with him.
All right. Thanks, Jake.
Talked to Coach Hall, he was looking for that Saturday starter. That had been the one spot in the rotation that they hadn't decided on. What did he and Coach Burrell say to you when they decided to go with you as a Saturday starter?
They just kind of told me how much faith they had in me, and that kind of this is where the spot they wanted to put me in. And I love those guys. They're like family to me. So I kind of trusted them and what they were doing, and trusted what me and Coach Burrell had been working on and practice and stuff like that, and just went out and did what I needed to do.
Now, what have you and Coach Burrell been working on? You just mentioned.
We kind of went through something with my arm slot. It was really inconsistent, like with my fastball. Kind of the metrics were different, so it was hard to control. And once we figured that out, we kind of started playing the curveball off that, and it was a lot more played off my fastball, so they kind of came out of the same slot and came out of the same ball path, and then one went up and one kind of broke down, and that was probably the biggest change that we made that helped a lot and helped with my confidence.
Did that 4 innings plus against Louisville give you the confidence going into this game?
Yes, sir. I think it was kind of like I started to get it back at Georgia and kind of trusted what we've worked on, and then they put me in that Notre Dame game, and I kind of had close to full confidence. And then after that Notre Dame game, it was kind of like a snowball effect, and then they gave me the ball at Louisville, and then just keep snowballing up and keep gaining my confidence I had back in the fall.
Getting the innings up?
Yes, sir.
It looked like you had some family in town today.
Yes, they try to come to as many games as they can. They try to make it down here over everything and just watch me do what I do.
Awesome.
So what do you think about the ACC hitting so far that you've faced?
It's awesome, like getting to play that kind of competition and stuff like that. It's a once in a lifetime experience, and that's why I came to Georgia Tech to face the best hitters in the country and compete against them.